Technology is the most important to advancing the world we live in today. Humans before modern technology had it very difficult, having to manually and logically figure out problems. But without them, we wouldn't have the technology we have today. Everything starts small and grows out from there, and will continuously branch out. But there are always consequences when advancements happen. Before all the advanced technology that we have today, being in the digital age, everyone had to solve problems by trial and error. They would have to repeatedly test a problem with different factors until they achieved a successful result. Since there was not very advanced technology, people had to use logic and common sense to guide their procedures in order to continue on and get closer to an answer. People had to learn how to use natural resources because that is all they really had before modern technology. They had to learn how to make tools from resources and utilize every part of a resource, including wood, stones, and bones. With the use of one resource, they could use it to obtain other resources, like hunting animals from a bow and arrow. They would benefit most by getting skin, bones, and meat from hunting an animal, which opens the possibility for more supplies to be made. Traditions would need to be passed down to stay alive and to advance. Traditions ensured past knowledge to be passed down to humans, so humans would not regress. Before modern technology, many problems would take a long time to solve because of lack of tools and knowledge of finding a faster way to solve a problem. People had to rely on asking other people that knew how to solve problems, or they would have to learn how to solve problems on their own. Today, technology is everywhere. Every day, you will easily find a person on their phone, watching television, or driving a car. Technology has drastically advanced in the past 100 years, building on from previous knowledge. The little smartphones almost everyone has today can make delivering a message go from a few days to send to a few seconds by phone call, text message, or email. The internet might be one of the most significant modern technology. You can find out just about everything by looking things up. Since anyone can access the internet, anyone can put in information, and that opens up knowledge for everyone. The amount of information on the internet is way more than one person could possibly know. If there's a question, there's almost 100% chance the internet can have an answer for it, made by a human answering it. Transportation is a very important advancement of technology today too. Billions of people use vehicles such as cars, trucks, and airplanes every day, whether it's on the highway, in the air, or over the water. Traveling around before technology was unsafe because it was easy to get injured. The rough terrain could have given people cuts, break bones, or cause casualty. There are many dangerous animals that attack humans, and they might be more powerful than the human, so the human can't do anything. Transportation has also been a huge factor of technology because traveling back then would take days, weeks, or even months. Now people could travel overseas to other countries within a day. This has sped up production because ideas could easily be spread and be built upon. Advancement in medicine is one of the most important things out there because it has been able to help people live longer. Back then, people would live until they were about 50 years old. Now, people are living past age 100. The use of medicine and vaccines contribute to the extinction of diseases and infections, causing less people to become sick. This allows for the population to easily grow. With technology, knowledge is so much easier to access, allowing for so many people to become smarter, to create new technologies, and to continue to advance. Although technology has been beneficial to the advancement of the world, there's still many negative effects it has. Pollution is one of the worst effects it has on the world itself. The burning of fossil fuels to make specific things, items that are not biodegradable, and littering has made a huge negative impact. When pollution gets bad, it could cause a change in air quality. For example, in China, the amount of smog there is unhealthy, where smog can be visibly seen and people have to wear masks just to go outside. It is especially bad knowing people from China bought bottles of what they would think fresh air from people online. To add on, when people litter things that are not biodegradable, it affects everyone and everything. It causes trash to be in public areas instead of the dump where most trash would be. Animals get affected too, like turtles, where they sometimes mistake plastic straws as food, or when they are small and they get wrapped around a piece of plastic and their shell grows around the plastic piece. This is not healthy for any animal, as any animal can get hurt from what we humans litter. The advancement in technology has driven plants and animals to the point of extinction, whether it's from a plant being so useful that people use it faster than it could be grown, and same with animals, as they were hunted faster than they could be raised. Global warming has only gotten worse over time, where there has been a smog trapping in heat within the atmosphere. An effect this has caused is the gradual melting of icebergs, which is which has helped keep the Earth a little bit cooler. If all the icebergs melt, there would be no longer a source of cooling and the world will only continue to get warmer. Additionally, jobs are very important today because everyone needs a source of income to buy food and to survive. With the advancement of technology, people are not needed for specific jobs because machines are faster, cheaper, and they can do multiple tasks. Some machines have been dangerous to use and can hurt people and those who try to fix them. From pollution and the danger of technology, many strict laws were made to prevent from injury, theft, or manipulation. Many people use technology as manipulation or for manipulation. For instance, people try to impersonate other people online so they won't get in trouble, and the person they are impersonating would get in trouble. This has caused many points of fraud and the wrong people to be imprisoned. It is hard to tell what's coming in the future, but there are many influencers today who plan on speeding up technology and doing crazy things that don't seem possible. Elon Musk is a successful businessman who is trying to advance the future. He is the CEO of Tesla, which is a company that builds electric cars. Musk is trying to advance the future in a more electric based way by producing electric cars and going away from gas powered cars. Another company Musk is known for is SpaceX. This is a company he created for doing activities in space, including sending supplies to the International Space Station. He has also launched many satellites to orbit the Earth. Musk's main goal is to get humans to Mars to start civilization. This will promote the interplanetary communication and provide space for the population to grow. This will be significant considering Earth is going through global warming and Earth will continue to get warmer and less safe. Another thing that has been talked about for many years is the idea of flying cars. Currently, there does not seem to be any companies that are making mass produced flying cars. There have been many movies that would expect the Earth to be more advanced than it currently is, but producers have not focused on some of the futuristic ideas that these movies focus on. There will always be problems that come up because new technologies come with new problems. With every benefit, there's a sacrifice. Technology will only get better unless there's a global problem that affects everyone. Therefore, there's another problem which will need to be solved. Zombies is an interesting topic of how production will be stopped and people might have to go back to living with less power since electricity might be cut out. Advancing would be difficult because zombies would be causing casualties and the producers can no longer produce, so humans would be back to having not as good technology but still have the resources and some advanced tools. Although zombies are more than likely not possible, the future holds a lot of new technology that will help humans advance, and we might not see it now, but there will be a huge advancement within the next few years. Overall, technology has its positive and negative effects on the world. Currently, technology has mainly been beneficial to humankind. The negative impacts have been combated by laws or some other way. Technology will only advance as more people learn how things are made and build on ideas.